Today we're talking about 4 special edition vinyl record releases. We're going to open them up and see what's inside right now. Welcome back. I'm Kevin K from kevink.com, and on this channel I do a lot of tech and product reviews, social media tutorials, and a lot of live streaming. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm going to leave links in the video description so you can get more information about these 4 vinyl record special releases and maybe think about purchasing them for yourself. I usually don't buy EPs or singles anymore, but I have in the recent additions to my vinyl record collection. But this is U2, and it's something very special because it includes 2 previously unreleased tracks. So we've got Trash Trampoline and the Party Girl, and then a Celebration, which this EP or single is named for Record Store Day. When we look at the packaging for this release, we see a simple sunburst graphic on the front with, of course, a celebration as the title of the release. And then on the back, a couple of pictures of U2 and then some credits and the track list, of course. When we look at this special released almost single from U2, we're going to see a single record. It does say 180 gram on the hype sticker, plain black jacket that is poly-lined, but we have a classic black record with a gold and white label, and that's really cool for a special edition from U2 for Record Store Day. The next record that we're going to look at is another Record Store Day release, and this is a really cool album. I probably have most, if not all, of these songs as 12-inch singles from back in the day, but this was released just a few months ago in 2022. Tommy Boy's Baddest Beats, and that label, Tommy Boy, is very well known for its hip-hop artists. So this particular album contains Queen Latifah, Digital Underground, and 2 tracks each from Naughty by Nature and Coolio, among a few other tracks. This is really cool, and I can't wait to open it up. When we look at the packaging on this release, we see that there is a Tommy Boy logo, obviously Baddest Beats as the title, and a lot of other logos for the other artists that are on there, like K7. When we look at the back, we see a full track list, and I'm really happy to see that. When we look inside the vinyl for Tommy Boy's Baddest Beats, we're going to find another poly-lined plain black sleeve, that's common, and then a classic black record with white labels, obviously the Tommy Boy and Baddest Beats on each, and full track lists. You know, I love to see that on the record labels. The next record we're going to look at is one I've been sitting on for a while, and this comes from what now I have to consider as my favorite music company. You'll likely know it as Now, so Now Music, and these come from the UK. I have them imported, but they're triple vinyl in this set, and what they've done is started to bring us the 1980s and 70s in individual 3-disc packages, signifying music from each year. So this is the 1985 version of the Yearbook series, and it's a triple vinyl full album with just all kinds of great tracks on it. When we look at the package, we see a bright, bold logo for the Now Yearbook 85 vinyl release on a green wide spine jacket. It is triple vinyl, and it's interesting to see music from Queen, Lionel Richie, Whitney Houston, The Cure, and so many other smash hits, all in one triple vinyl release. The Now Yearbook 85 series features 3 pieces of vinyl. When I open the first one, we're going to see colored vinyl. This comes through in every release that they put out in the Yearbook series. These ones are green to match that label and somewhat transparent, which is really cool. No track lists on these, but that's okay. We can reference it from the jacket. It's interesting to notice that they've released all of these in the years being out of order as well, but all of them are on colored vinyl. I just like to open the second and third record in these cases to make sure we've got identical records, which we do in this case. And then getting into the third piece of vinyl, I just want to triple check that these are colored vinyl and identical, which they are. I love these compilations because you can put one side of a record on, let 5, 6, 7 tracks play for about 20 minutes or so. The next record that we're going to look at from the Now series is something I've been sitting on for a while, and I am very excited to get into this. You can find an incredible collection of different hit songs from different authentic artists on compilations like this. This might be the first box set I've ever purchased in my life, but this is really something else. And the reason why, so it's called Now Presents the 70s. And what they've done here is bring us a 5-disc set where one side of each record is dedicated to 1 year. So for instance, record number 1, side A is 1970, side B is 1971, and it continues through the decade. It is incredible because not everybody's going to enjoy music that was made at the beginning of the decade as much so as at the end of the decade. And if you wanted to put a record on and let it run for about 20 minutes or so, you can keep everybody happy in, let's say, a get-together, a party, or other kind of atmosphere like that. When we look at the package here, we see that this is a bright, bold logo on the front, which is typical for Now Music. And on the back, a lava lamp to remind us the nostalgia from the 70s, and a full track list, and even letting us know which year is dedicated to which side of which album, which is really, really cool. This is a really diverse collection. So you've got everything from the Jackson 5 here up to the Police, everything in between, including Elton John, right down to Chicago. It is a multitude of smash hits, and I just love the idea of this compilation. I can't wait to listen to it. So now we're going to get into the vinyl. And this is a really interesting package. So you'll see that each of the records in the package have a different sleeve dedicated to themselves, with an inner sleeve, of course, to protect the record. But isn't this really cool that they've got notes and artwork about every track on the album on the back, and then a bright, bold, really cool, nostalgic logo type graphic on the front. So let's get into the vinyl. And each one of these is going to be slightly different. I'm not sure about the color of the vinyl, but it looks like these are all possibly 180 gram. Don't quote me on that. Classic black, no track list on the label, but that's okay. It's in bright, bold text on the album covers as well as the back of the box. So lots of opportunity to reference it while we listen. When we get to the next piece of vinyl, we're going to see 1972 and 1973 together. There's our artwork for all the different tracks that are included. Another nostalgic, almost lamp logo again. When we get into the vinyl, these all have unique record labels as well, which is really cool. Sometimes when you see a set like this, all the labels are identical. Not the case here, but that's great. Looking at the third piece of vinyl inside this Now Presents 70s box set, we see more artwork on the back of the individual sleeve. Another nostalgic chair for us with a graphic. And then we're going to pull the vinyl out. We know it's going to be classic black. We've seen that in this box set, but the record labels are always unique. So that's kind of a cool feature here. We'll get into the fourth of the 5 records included in this Now Presents the 70s series. More artwork on the back of this sleeve like we see in the other records. And then a clock graphic to bring us some more nostalgia from the 70s. This is the 1976 to 77 edition with a classic black piece of vinyl in a black polyline sleeve, and then unique record labels for this record in this box set. The fifth piece of vinyl that we're going to take from the Now Presents the 70s series has more artwork on the back of the sleeve, which we expect, and then another graphic of a telephone from the 70s on the front. This is the 5th of 5 records in this box set, and each one has unique record labels, which is very, very cool. They've done an incredible job, as they always do with Now Music. I'm going to leave links in the video description so you can get more information about these 4 vinyl record special releases and maybe think about purchasing them for yourself. That's a look at 4 special releases from my vinyl record collection. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and share it with anybody who you think might like to see it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about these vinyl records, or if there's other collections or albums you'd like me to take a look at. And if you're brand new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss my next vinyl record haul video. And we'll see you soon from KevinK.com. Take care. Bye-bye.